Hello, this is Compound Interest Stock Guy, and today in this video I'm just going to be talking about my new purchase. I just achieved a goal. I bought my new leather jacket, so I just wanted to talk about that. I mean, it doesn't seem much, but to me it means a bit. It's all kind of spiritual. Anyways, yeah. So I've wanted this for a while. Back even last Christmas, I was looking for it like in around Boxing Day, and I didn't see any deals. When I went to Nordstrom or the Bay, I didn't really see anything I really liked that would fit my look. And so anyways, I've looked at lots of stores, about like half a dozen to a dozen stores, and I've tried on these leather jackets. And then I finally, there's a little bit more than I want to spend on a jacket, but this is really important. What I want to do, and I was just working for like 2 months, so I made a bit of money, so I'm okay to spend a bit of money on something that was a goal for me for 2020. I'm not going to buy probably all my goals for this year. Another goal was to get about an 18 to 22 karat, like 20 to 30, like an ounce in gold chain, like just like chain around me for. And then I also have a quarter ounce gold coin, and it's in a bezel, so I would wear that together. It's a Canadian maple too, so I could wear that together, and that's what I want to get my 18 to 22 karat jewelry of gold for my necklace. And but I'm probably not going to do that this year, or it might not be for a couple months or a month or so, or maybe early 2020. The other goal for me was to get a Lexus IS 250 or 350 all-wheel drive. The 350 was the goal, but I was ready to settle for a 250 all-wheel drive. But I think I'm just going to stick with my Subaru Impreza. That's a 2007 all-wheel drive, and she's running pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty low kilometers, about 80 now. I put on about like 20,000 this year. Yeah, I drive a bit. I'm a crazy mofo, what can I say? Anyways, yeah, so this is my jacket. It's it's All Saints. It's from India. I like products from India. For as far as a chain would go, I would look at getting a chain from India if I was in India or Thailand, because you can get some good deals for 22 karat or 24 karat necklaces and bracelets and all that kind of stuff. Whereas in Canada, they're getting 10 or 14 karat for the same amount of money, because they fraud the public and they brainwash them, telling them that 10 or 14 karat it's strong enough, whereas the 18 or 22 karat is a problem and it's too soft. So that's the dealio. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I want to say. This was one of my goals. Another goal was that the Lexus. And I also wanted to buy the house, but that wasn't on my my goal video where I had all these. I wanted to have this jacket, and I spent about $700 on this. I've looked at about half a dozen or a dozen places for leather jackets, and I think this one looks good on me, so I wanted to get it. And I'm happy with my purchase. Basically, my whole idea is I want to look kind of bad. Ideally I have a black, a really tough looking car with some hardcore speakers. I had the car originally, and then it got in a crash, and I got money for it. It was a 2007 Ford Mustang GT V8. And it had about 310 horsepower, and it was black, and it was pretty gangster. I set up some nice stereo system into it. It was a Pioneer, I think. I hooked it in, and it sounded awesome. And yeah, just those leather seats in the front that are black. Oh my God, that was sexy car. And you know, I had a leather jacket to begin with, but this leather jacket on me looks even more bad I think. And also with the gold chain, I want to get the gold chain, and I get my quarter ounce maple coin that's got a bezel on it, and wear that. That's the kind of look I want to have. I don't know. I'm just a dreamer, but it's good to dream. You know, you gotta go after your dreams, and because when you achieve them, it feels really good. And that's what life's about: achieving your goals and feeling good about yourself. You know, the challenges are tough. I've always been a person that I've met my goals. I haven't always been the person to set goals. I don't really like to be too structured in my life, but if I set a goal, then I like to definitely achieve them. And if I don't achieve them, I'm not happy with myself. Yeah, so basically, achieve my goals. But I think certain goals I set way too high, and then I never achieve them, and it's disappointing, and I need to stop doing that. But you know, that's the thing in my life. You know, you're always living, you're learning, but that's what I'm gonna do. So my big goal right now is get a house. I got some challenges with doing that. Certain obstacles on my way. The bank's kind of, you know, we'll see. I don't have that much money set aside right now. Like, I'd have to sell a lot of stock and things to get set up. And then also, it also seems as though the banks are kind of getting pretty tight on lending. They're basically, I think the banks are almost insolvent. Like, they're getting to the point that they're insolvent. You know, when you look at the things with this world, and they're doing repos in the market, like $60 billion a day in repos. And what Gregory Mannarino says is it's bank swaps, like credit swaps, I think. So it's moving money from, and they're swapping their debt to their debt, right? It's basically, the simplest term is, okay, so say you have like $100,000 credit card limit on your TD MasterCard, okay, and now you have $100,000 limit on your WestJet Visa, and then you have $250,000 limit on your Walmart MasterCard or something along those lines, right? So the one credit card you're delinquent and you stop paying about a month ago, or 2 months ago, it's 3 months in delinquent, and then so you pay towards your Walmart MasterCard with your WestJet MasterCard with you take cash out of that, and then you pay it to your Walmart MasterCard. So you're just swapping debt from one bank, from one lender to the other, but there's no real revenue that you're having in your life. It's not like, okay, so somebody, they're working a 9 to 5, or they're working a salary job, and they're making, say, $50,000 gross, and they're taking home like $40,000 a year, or 35, right? So then they're paying it with their own money into their credit card. So they're paying like the minimum payment of, like, I don't know what it is, but say they only owe like $5,000 and they're paying $200 a month. That's like their own money, right? But when you're using like a credit card to begin with, it's just a loan that you're getting money from upfront, and then you pay back at a higher interest rate if you don't pay within the date. So, but if you pay late, then you're gonna pay like a 15, or like 15 is low. Like, I would say 19 to like 30% credit card. I'm sure there's a lot higher as well, but I've never seen one. But anyways, that's like, okay, so you're paying 20%, but if you pay up before that, then there's bonuses, like there's all these things, like there's rewards, like you can get air miles. I mean, just different points so you can buy stuff, or some are cashback rewards. Like that's what my credit card is the cashback is 6% cashback, but I pay $100 a year. Anyways, that's basically what I want to talk about. It's very scary times right now. Get your debt in order. If you don't have your debt in order, get your debt in order. Yeah, things could get a little wild. I don't know. It's really weird. In the back of my head, it's always thinking that interest rates are gonna start going up. They're gonna start going up. They're gonna start going up. One of these days, I don't know when. It could be 2 months. It could be 15 months. It could be 30 months. But when that happens, and people are so indebted, then the whole house of cards is going to fall down on their heads. So people that have their $1.5 million house, and they think they're going to get money from someone buying their house, what's going to happen is nobody's going to be able to come up with $1.5 million. They're going to only be able to come up with $650,000 or something like that, right, from their loans and from the cash that they have. So that's the world that I think is going to happen. I could be wrong. Anyways, thanks for watching my video. Thanks for listening to me. These are just my opinions. Do not buy or sell based on anything I do. Keep compounding your info and listening to my lingo. And give me thumbs up if you haven't already. And until next time, peace.